The Washington Post reports North Korea appears to be building new ballistic missiles. Unnamed U.S. officials told the Post that satellites detected activity at a factory outside Pyongyang, where as many as 2 intercontinental ballistic missiles are under construction. According to the report, the facility produced ICBMs as recently as July 7th. This news comes just weeks after President Trump's summit with Kim Jong-un. Ambassador Joseph DeTrani is in Washington. He's a Cipher Brief expert and former special envoy for the six-party talks with North Korea. Thanks so much for joining us, Ambassador.
Nice being here, Elaine.
So you write that North Korea wants nuclear weapons and, regardless of any denuclearization agreement, will work hard to retain all or some of its nuclear weapons and nuclear facilities. So what would you want to see the U.S. do if North Korea is making new missiles?
You know, Elaine, North Korea has made it very clear in the past, we've had many years of negotiations with them, that they want to be accepted as a nuclear weapons state. And we've made it very clear we will never accept North Korea as a nuclear weapons state. The proliferation issue would be immense. But they also want a normal relationship with the United States, and that's what we're working on. That they would pursue a normal relationship with the United States, but with complete verifiable dismantlement of the nuclear weapons in their facilities. So in answer to your excellent question, I think what we need from North Korea is a commitment, a definite commitment to denuclearize in a comprehensive, verifiable way. And I believe they've made that to the President Donald Trump and to Secretary of State Pompeo and to President Moon Jae-in. Now we need a declaration and movement on, if you will, denuclearization with a verification protocol to permit monitors to come in. So we need movement on the details. And right now, we apparently don't have those details. And maybe that's why we have this commercial imagery saying they're building another intercontinental ballistic missile. They need to stop building these missiles, and they need to stop producing fissile material.
So I just want to make sure I understand, Mr. Ambassador. You're saying you believe a commitment has in fact been made by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, but it's not been spelled out yet, even though we are now weeks away since that summit actually took place. At this particular point, then, what leverage does the United States have in this situation?
Well, I mean, North Korea wants a normal relationship with the United States. Kim Jong-un has made it clear he wants to work on the economy, so they need foreign direct investment. They need to interact with the international financial institutions out there. So we have a lot of levers that are available to us. So North Korea needs that, and we obviously will use those levers. But North Korea then has to commit to something very definitive, and that's through negotiations, Elaine. I think what we have is an agreement in principle that Kim Jong-un said we're prepared to completely denuclearize. Now we need to have the particulars. What does he mean by that? Can monitors get in there? Can we observe the dismantlement, if you will, of their nuclear weapons, of their nuclear weapons facilities? This is a long, tedious process, and we have to get this process moving forward.
And in fact, so it was June when President Trump met with Kim Jong-un, and on Tuesday, White House Counselor Kellyanne Conway echoed what you just said, saying things don't change overnight in reference to negotiations with Pyongyang. But in terms of measurable progress here, do you think we have seen a lot of diplomatic progress in recent weeks, or even since last year?
Well, I think what we've seen, I think what the progress has been is that they've halted their missile launches and their nuclear tests, which I think is very good. I mean, a year ago, we were looking at possibly stumbling into conflict. Could have been nuclear conflict on the Korean Peninsula. So there has been progress in that regard. Now we need to make progress on the core issue, which is complete verifiable dismantlement of their nuclear weapons and their weapons facilities. Now, mind you, Elaine, they're looking at deliverables on their side. They're saying, okay, if we do this, what are you giving us? We need security assurances. We need progress towards a normal relationship. So it's basically actions for actions, commitments for commitments. And that's what negotiators are doing. They actually put that down, and then you have a roadmap, and you can start moving towards that. I think we need to get more of that in play so that we can see some definite, real progress towards denuclearization.
Ambassador Joseph DeTrani, always a pleasure to have you on. Thanks so much,
Thank you, Elaine.
Mr. Ambassador.
Always great chatting with you.